Imagine waking up every day feeling trapped, not by bars you can see, but by invisible chains wrapped tight around your mind and soul. That frustration, that nagging sense that despite all your effort, your grind, your relentless push forward, true freedom remains just out of reach. You've climbed corporate ladders, made smart deals, shattered limits. But still, the cage won't open. The pressure mounts. The clock ticks. Your time, your energy, your potential, drained, yet never enough. The world tells you freedom is a dream, a story told to keep you buying distractions, following scripts written by others. But what if that story is wrong? What if, instead of a dream, financial freedom could be your reality, and faster than you've ever imagined? Not through luck, not through some lottery ticket, but a path carved by your own hands, sharpened by knowledge, fueled by bold moves, and powered by one of the most misunderstood engines of wealth creation today: private equity. This isn't for people who are okay waiting for the slow drip of promotions, pay raises, or relying on markets that swing like wild beasts. This is for those who burn inside, who refuse to be told their dreams must wait, who refuse a life measured by someone else's stopwatch. Private equity isn't just a fancy term tossed around by the ultra-rich. It's a powerful, real way to break free from the hamster wheel. A way to own pieces of business, take control, and build wealth that doesn't just grow, but explodes. It's a path that demands grit, vision, and a refusal to settle. But it's also the fastest accelerator to crushing that feeling of not enough that haunts so many leaders, investors, managers, and visionaries like you. Let's call out the brutal truth. The world you navigate is built to keep you stuck. The system depends on you playing small, staying busy, and accepting crumbs while others feast. Conventional advice: save more, spend less, diversify, maybe buy some stocks. Never throwing your hat so boldly into the ring that you really risk for your future. But that just leads to mediocre returns and years, decades, of watching wealth pass you by. The real game? It's about stepping off the beaten path, rejecting the traditional 9-to-5 mindset, and harnessing private equity's raw power to transform not just bank accounts, but your entire life. It's about owning companies, steering their future, and capturing value far beyond what regular investing or climbing corporate ladders can deliver. This is a seismic shift, from rentier to owner, from follower to leader, from controlled to sovereign. But beware, this road isn't paved with ease or promises. It's a fiery path filled with challenges that test your resolve at every step. It demands sharp instincts, iron discipline, and the courage to question everything you thought you knew about money, risk, and success. Why? Because private equity embraces controlled risk and deep involvement. You don't just buy stocks. You sit at the table, you influence, you build. Your capital becomes a lever, amplifying not just returns, but influence and freedom. The outcomes? Not incremental, but exponential. Deals that multiply your money not over decades, but years. Growth that expands not by guesswork, but by precise strategy, operational improvements, and innovation inside businesses you steer. Because true freedom, real freedom, comes with control. Control over where and how your money works, who it serves, and how fast it grows. Here's the raw truth many never tell you. Private equity is not for the complacent. It's for the relentless, the insatiable. It's for those who can see opportunity where others see chaos, who understand that the power lies in transformation, turning underperforming companies into gold mines, small ventures into industry leaders. This isn't magic. This is strategy, expertise, and bold partnerships. And it's accessible if you're ready to align with the right people. Because no one changes the game alone. The most successful private equity players build networks of fierce collaborators, those few who burn with the same intensity, who bring skill sets that multiply impact, and who dare to shake the foundations of the status quo. When you link your capital with visionaries, operators, and leaders who bring ideas and experience, you don't just invest, you create unstoppable momentum. So how can private equity become your fastest track to financial freedom? First, by shifting your role from passive investor to active owner. Owning equity is about control. It's about steering a business, making decisions that unlock hidden potential, and capturing a direct slice of massive value creation. That's freedom. wealth that flows back to you, not from abstract markets, but from real businesses you help build. Second, it's about allowing your money to work smarter and harder than ever before. Unlike public markets, where quarterly earnings and Wall Street whims dictate your fate, private equity looks long-term and deep. It targets transformation, strategic realignments, operational improvements, market expansions. This means every dollar you put in has more levers to pull, more growth engines to ignite, and fewer distractions to slow progress. Third, private equity lets you tap into niches where big money moves slow and mobs hesitate. Specialized industries, emerging markets, turnaround opportunities, these are where the biggest returns hide, waiting for bold players willing to get their hands dirty. Yet financial freedom through private equity isn't just about money. It's about reclaiming time to live the life you want, unshackled by endless hours at the desk. It's about sovereignty, being a master of your own destiny, not a pawn in some global system designed to keep you small. When your wealth is tied to businesses you shape, your influence grows, giving you power beyond your bank balance, power to create, innovate, and support causes close to your heart. This is radical freedom that feeds your fire rather than puts it out. But here's what sets apart the truly successful from the dreamers: patience combined with action. Private equity isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long game where patience rewards the bold. Those who win fastest are those who learn, adapt, and play the full cycle, identifying undervalued assets, injecting capital and expertise, nurturing growth, and knowing precisely when to exit to maximize returns. It's a dance of timing and trust. Trust in yourself and your partners. Avoid quick flips or shallow plays. Instead, build real lasting value and be ready to hold through market swings and operational challenges. This mindset transforms financial freedom from a vague hope into a tangible reality, a legacy you design and control. Most importantly, reject the lies the world feeds about freedom. You are not free when you clock in, swallow a salary, and watch others extract value from your work. You are not free when you follow rules written to limit your growth and your vision. True freedom lives in breaking outside those limits, in creating new realities for yourself and those around you. Private equity aligns perfectly with this rebellion because it's about making your capital and your skills, boundaries, agnostic. It's about dismantling false scarcity by owning more than you ever imagined. It's about joining forces with the few who dare, who refuse the comfortable cage, and together, building a future nobody else can take away, or even imagine. Now is the moment to ask, what price are you paying right now for not stepping into control? How much of your energy gets drained chasing stability in an unstable world? How many opportunities slip away while you wait for the right time? The truth is, the right time is now. Each second you hesitate, someone else claims the deal, the gain, the freedom you deserve. Private equity isn't a far-off fantasy. It's a powerful, proven path where the fastest players escape limits and build lasting wealth. And it's waiting for those who are ready to stop renting their life and start owning it. This isn't about playing safe. This is about ownership, responsibility, vision, and relentless pursuit of your highest potential. It's about joining a network of rare, like-minded leaders and investors who understand that financial freedom is more than money. It's sovereignty, influence, and legacy. If you dare to think differently, if you refuse to be boxed in by hollow promises and false comforts, private equity can light the fire that burns your cage down, brick by brick, faster than anything else. So choose to break that cycle. Choose to harness private equity's power, to own your future, redefine your reality, and build not just wealth, but freedom. The cage wasn't real. The illusion is fading fast. Now, it's time to unleash your fire and claim what's yours.